Hello everyone and welcome to my corner of the world. Today I'm going to share with you how to create this beautiful card using these lovely blending brushes. Now, as you can see, they come in a packet of 3, and when I first saw them I thought they were foam, and then when I got them out of the packet and started to use them, actually thousands of tiny little bristles, so fine, and they're really lovely to use. So I'm going to show you how we make this card. So I'm going to get a piece of paper to work on and a piece of vanilla cardstock, and I've cut a little mask for myself. This is a 1.5-inch circle, and I've just cut it out of regular cardstock, and I'm going to attach it onto my piece of card, but I only want it to be there temporarily. So I'm going to get a glue dot, and I'm going to roll it around in my fingers to kind of take off as much of the sticky as possible, but still leaving it tacky. And then I'm going to just pop it on the back, and then I'm going to put it on my card where I want my sort of empty piece to be. So there we go. Now I'm going to start work with my Flirty Flamingo ink. And I'm just using two of these brushes, one for my Flirty Flamingo and one for my my green. And the only reason I'm doing that is so I don't have to clean it in between times. But in a few moments I'll explain about how to clean. And I'm just going to load up some ink, and I'm just kind of just brushing it back and forth on my ink pad. And then I'm going to start off of my card, and then I'm just going to bring it in a circular motion. And the reason I'm using a circular motion is I find, for me, it gives me a better smoother finish. And starting it off the paper, otherwise I found that it kind of gave a bit of a blobby, uneven effect doing it on my card. So that's what I found. So now I am putting some pressure on, and I'm keeping my finger on the top here. I found that by putting that bit of extra pressure, it allows you to build up the colour. And I'm trying to make it quite dark at the top and kind of lighter toward the middle, where I'm going to be adding my green. Okay, and I think I got enough ink on that one. Alrighty, now I'm going to move on to my green, which seems to have temporarily, there it is, disappeared. Okay, and this is Pear Pizzazz. And as I said, I'm using a separate brush only so I don't have to worry about cleaning it while I'm on camera. So again, starting off and with a nice circular motion like this. And I'm just kind of going to leave it a little bit on the sort of faint side in the middle, like that. Now with these brushes, when you're finished with them, if you take one of these microfiber cloths and rub it in there, it will take off the excess. If you're using the same brush for different colours, I would make sure that I use my lightest colour first, rub it off, and then use my next darkest colour and work my way down. Now, I found that you can rinse these under running water, and I just kind of held them sideways and let the water sort of dribble down here, and all the colour came off. I blotted it with my microfiber cloth and left it to dry overnight, and perfect, absolutely perfect, perfectly clean and ready to use. Now, my stamp set is Garden Wishes, and I'm going to be using this particular stamp here. I'm also going to be using the Made with Love for a True Friend greeting. And then here, this is like the little clock, the little fibres, filaments from a dandelion flying off. Okay, so first of all, I need to take off my little masking, and I find that if you just twist it like that, it'll break the adhesive and it won't damage your card underneath. Okay, so to give me the depth of colour, I have decided I'm going to use Early Espresso. It's softer than black. And to be honest with you, I prefer it when we've got all these lovely pale colours. And I'm going to position it just so that it's over my masked piece, like that. And then with the other piece, with the little bits sort of flying off. Now, the inspiration for my card came from Debbie Henderson, so I'd like to thank her very much for sharing her idea. I've done it slightly different, as all we card crafters do. And I'll just go in with my greeting. And also in this stamp set is this really lovely little bee, so I'm going to pop him in there as well, or it might be a her. I think I'll just kind of have him sitting like that. And inside, I'm going to decorate inside my card. I don't usually put greetings inside my cards. I like to leave them blank, but I do like to just put a little stamped image, and also, of course, onto my envelope. There. I love that cute little bee. Alrighty. So to finish off, I am going to layer this piece onto some Early Espresso cardstock. Unusually for me, looks like I'm out of, unusually for me, I am not going to put any bling on. I think that I'm struggling now. I can't find my adhesive. Somebody's walked off with it. Okay, let's see if this will. So there, it gives me a big old splodge. Well, I could have. Oh. Well, I tell you what I do have somewhere. Well, I've made a mess of this. Never mind. The whole point was the technique and to introduce the brushes to you. But I will make this work. So then I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back. If you've watched my videos before, you'll know I like to put one in each corner and one in the middle, just to make sure it's firmly adhered. And then just attach it to the front of my very vanilla card base. And there you have another technique to introduce you to the really lovely blending brushes. Well, thanks a bunch for joining me today. Sorry about the little snafu with the adhesive. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.